You want to know what pisses me off? You're going to love this, because if you get the whole point behind all this, your manifesting is going to go through the roof, and so will the amount of pleasure that you can have. Because my name is Mr. 2020. You are listening to the Power of Imagination podcast, coming to you live from Melbourne, Australia, the 31st of May, 10:02 a.m. It's the last day of the month. Wow. And you know what pisses me off? Just about everything. Just about everything can piss me off, but it doesn't for long. If I let it piss me off, I can let it stop. My name is Mr. 2020. I don't appear to have much in the way of control issues, and a lot of people do. They don't like celebrating that they've lost control, so they deny that they have control issues, and they try to control everything and everyone all the time, which just tells me they're out of control. Have you ever done that? Have you ever known anyone that has done that? I sure have. But here's what I notice. Anything can piss me off. If I tell the right story, I can find any reason to be pissed off. There's a guy over in the field or over yonder. There's traffic going down the road. I'm standing and my feet are cold. My coffee is still warm, but it's not hot, but it's not cold. Yeah, let it be hot, let it be cold. Lukewarm isn't fun. You can always find a story to be pissed off about. But you're not going to accept those stories as true if you are on a state that has you have three things. And these are the three magical things. Ready? What if you actually experienced ownership? What if you actually experienced accomplishment? What if you actually were satisfiable? That's satisfiable. Some people aren't satisfiable, right? I got an ex. I got a real good ex, and I got another one. And I'm satisfied with both of them. One of them is satisfiable, one of them's not. But it's not my circus, not my monkeys, is it? And I don't know how satisfiable you are. I suspect you don't either. Because when you're willing to explore being satisfiable, able to be satisfied, your entire life changes. Some people, they're experts at, you know what? I'm able to get pissed off about anything, about anyone. You made me mad. You confused me, Mr. 20. I certainly freaking hope so. Because I notice that confusion always comes before new levels of clarity. In other words, if you're going to rise up through the clouds into the sunshine, you're going to bump into some turbulence. So if you're going to learn how to ride a bicycle, you're going to be a little wobbly at first. Now think about this. In scripture, they say, be as little children. And yet everybody wants to be the armchair adult expert that knows everything about everyone all the time. And I can tell you, this is what I'd do if I were you. Say, right, you. Have you ever done what I do? No. Oh, then you can't give me advice, right? Anyway, I've had people tell me how to do my job for ages. And I say, wow, cool. Wait, what do you do? And they don't do my job. They never have. They just got an opinion about something. All right, opinions are like assholes. Might be good to shower yours off. But I digress. You see, that might upset someone. It might entertain someone else. And the state that you're in will determine what I say and how it impacts you. It really will. It'll determine what you hear from what I say and how that gives to you. So, you know what? I want you to start imagining three things. Ownership. What if you actually owned your day? I find a lot of people don't do my Joseph Goddard to the max routine because they actually don't believe they can own their day. So they don't bother trying. All right. But what if you actually did Joseph Goddard to the max.com? And you not only owned your day, you had wins that mattered every single day of your life. I think that's pretty cool. But what if you felt accomplished? Because every day you had specific wins. Every single day. Joseph Goddard to the max.com. You would experience ownership of your day, the feeling of accomplishment, because you know what? I kick ass. And then you know what? Satisfaction. You discover, you know what? I'm satisfiable. I can be satisfied. And I can still enjoy more. Because here's the thing. If you're not exploring, if you're not experiencing ownership, accomplishment, and satisfied, you're probably chasing happiness because you're chasing happiness. All right. I think that's about it for today. Let's imagine up something yummy as we go into the silence. I had a really cool one-on-one this morning. What a treat. And one of the things that we explored was the blessing blaster, right? It's my top secret nuclear arsenal that I talk about all the time. And the thing is, right? A lot of people are seeking to be blessed. Me too. And one of the ways that I've discovered to stop seeking to be blessed is to be the blessing. Neville Goddard says, when you imagine lovingly for another, your own cross is lifted. And it's only taken me about 25 years to figure out why. I noticed before that it worked, so I've been doing it for a long time. And here's the deal. When I'm in the state of I am the blessing, I am the blessing. I take a walk and I imagine lovingly for who I pass and who pops into my mind. The two P's. Who I pass and who pops into my mind. And I can't help but notice I am the blessing. And so I do my Jogo in the morning, josephgoddardtothemax.com. And I imagine being the blessing to whoever I talk to that day. My clients, my wife, my people at the pool, you. If you're blessed by this today, it's because of what I imagined before I got up, because I love josephgoddardtothemax.com. And I love the feeling of owning my day, inviting you to own yours. I love the feeling of accomplishment, knowing that, you know what, the last 7 minutes of my life, they were worth having because it just felt good to be a blessing in your life, knowing that will also bless mine. And satisfied? Yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfiable. I'm able to be satisfied. And I don't have to get pissed off about everything all the time. Some people do. And I know they got to do that because they don't have that holy trinity we just talked about active in their lives. Ownership, accomplished, satisfied. Have a lovely day. My name is Mr. 2020. You've been listening to the Power of Imagination podcast, where we explore one thing and one thing only, the wonder-working power of the human imagination. If this gave to you, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And for fun, scoot over to NevilleGoddardStore.com. Get some goodies, because if this is given to you, and it's a little freebie, imagine what putting some skin into the game will do. Have a great day. See ya.